Good night, good evening, wherever you are in divine consciousness. Hello, beautiful souls. It is I, Yayi Joyce to some, Rev Joyce to others, coming in for the Hoodoo Healing April Spiritual Mind, Body, Soul Alignment Forecast, going over what the spiritual energy for April 2021 is. If you don't know who I am a alignment and ancestral astrologer. I am a holistic herbalist. I am a spiritual life and business coach. I am who you come to when you are ready to live your life of joy, when you are ready to create the life that you have always wanted, to come to learn to love and live yourself in joy and be all that you were called to be, to truly heal, to truly thrive, and to believe that you are enough, right? So, and we're going over the spiritual energy for April so that you can use this energy for your divine healing, right? So that you can use this energy for your divine healing. But before we get into that, let's get into this disclaimer. The information provided by Hoodoo Healing Podcast and our website and on our Patreon are all for general informational purposes only. All information on this site, on this podcast, is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of any information on our podcast. Under any circumstances shall we have any liability to you for any loss and or damage for any kind occurred. Okay, we do not provide any medical advice. The herbal information is provided is for general information and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Please, before taking any actions based upon such information, we encourage you to consult with appropriate medical professionals, and we cannot guarantee any outcome for any spiritual work. We do not provide any kind of legal or financial advice as well. The use or reliance of any information contained on this site and or podcast is solely at your own risk. So now, as that has all been said, let's get into April 2021, right? It's just a way of the world that we have to have disclaimers, right? And so April says, give yourself the gift of healing from your past and moving forward in your life. That is like actually my tagline, and that's what April is about. April is about emotional healing, cleaning house, and getting ready to live your life, to build this wonderful foundation so that you are not bringing your past into your present, and so that you are not bringing your past into your divine future. April says it is time that we all just take a good look at ourselves and be ultimately aware, right, of what it is that we're doing that's messing up our foundation. Okay, because when you reach a certain age, you can no longer say that my parents or this one is messing up my foundation when you are living on your own, right? April, because we're still in this Aries energy, is about having this awareness, okay, that and acceptance and awareness are two really big things right now. And this month of April is the fourth month, and it's a very, very precious time. It is about moving forward, and this is going to be very fast. If you think that the energy has been moving fast, April is going to be moving even faster. Okay, April is going to be moving even faster. This is also a time about fine-tuning your body. It's about getting back into the gym, getting back into your exercise, and doing what it is that you need to do for your body. It's about fine-tuning your body and mind, body, soul alignment. And the more that you fine tune your body, the more that you're going to be able to navigate life's ups and downs, the more that you're going to be able to minimize stress, the more that you're going to be more satisfied in life, right? When you actually take the time to work on when you take the time to actually work on your body. Okay, so this energy also is having that courageous heart to actually heal yourself, right? We're in the second quarter. This is actually taking that time to be a courageous being, right? Taking that time to be absolutely courageous in your business, courageous in your love life, courageous in your new career choices. This is that energy that says stop being fear-based and to really clean house so that you can be more love-based. But love-based doesn't mean to be a fool for love, because earth signs and water signs can get really caught up in the wrong relationships for themselves in the spring season. So make sure that you guys are treading lightly, enjoy dating, and don't put any expectations, earth signs and water signs, on new energies and new relationships. This is just going out there, just being aware, have fun, but don't put too many expectations or put all your eggs in one basket, so that you won't, at the end of spring, when the fling is over, that you will be, brokenhearted. Right? This energy is asking us to be more aware, be more focused, and be more aware of the things that you need in your life, in your business, to function from a good foundation, to function smoothly, right? February's energy asks us to brace our uniqueness. January's energy asks us to be more aware, and we're just building upon it. Each month, you're supposed to be building upon it. March told us to fine-tune our patience and to have patience with ourselves and others, and that we are powerfully wise, right? And that we are these courageous, wild, wise, loving human beings, right? There's so many different things that make up what a human being is. So to honor your sacred vessel of life, and April is about honoring the sacred vessel of your life, honoring the sacred vessel of the life that your parents gave you, and knowing that you are worthy and it's your divine birthright to have all of those things that you want. And that unity begins within you honoring the sacred vessel of life that you are. Unity begins within yourself when you have accepted the family that you asked to be born into, when you are more aware of the things that you need to do. It is also asking you to make sure that you are taking the time to receive pleasure, and that you're honoring your boundaries in your relationships, and that you feel comfortable with life, and you feel comfortable with transforming your life. It's also asking you to get your ego in check and understanding that life is about being uncomfortable sometimes. And just because you are uncomfortable doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. Just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean that your ancestors don't care for you, right? It's just uncomfortable because sometimes the uncomfortableness is because in your unconscious mind, you have resisted the way that God and the ancestors have told you to go. And so April is about not avoiding, no more avoiding. April is no more avoiding. No more avoiding you need emotional wellness help. No more avoiding you need help in your business. No more avoiding you need help learning how to date in relationships. No more avoiding financial issues. No more avoiding your emotional madness. April says no more avoiding. If you want to put it in any other way, April says do not avoid get the help that you need, because sometimes the truth is hard to experience when you are trying to do so many things on your own. You know, like I tell people all the time, I did not get where I needed to be without assistance, without help. And you are the best investment in yourself. And it's not even an investment. You know, it's your life. It's your business. It's these things that's going to help you. Why are you not pouring back into yourself? And you are all that you have, right? So April says, no more avoiding taking care of your body. No more avoiding eating the way that you need to eat for your body. No more avoiding getting the mental and emotional and wellness coaching that you need. No more avoiding your past traumas. No more avoiding any of those things. It is saying that if you are going to continue to avoid, you are not going to have that emotional intelligence. You're not going to be well. You're not going to live that divine life of joy. This is why I came up with Make Space Mondays. If you're part of the Patreon, you know, depending on what level of Patreon that you're in, it is included in certain membership levels, you know, starting at the $30 level and above. And we meet, you know, twice. We meet once for the $30 membership, and the level 4 membership, you meet us twice. And if you don't want to become a Patreon member, you can get a ticket on Eventbrite and pop in any Monday. And it is about emotional healing. It is about stop feeling stuck. It's about letting go of those heartbreaks. It is about creating standards and boundaries, you know, making space for your blessings. What happens that I see, one of the reasons why I stopped teaching Manifesting Mondays is because people didn't have any space. They didn't have any space to manifest anything. They didn't have any space to align to what is already there for them. They had no space because they were so full. They were so full of, they're so full of hurt. They're so full of being codependent. They were so full of being emotionally unavailable. They were just so full. And this is about to show them that they are always enough, and that, you know, get in control over your emotions and have that emotional healing and be the high value women that you are. Have standards, have boundaries, have love, have the career, have the relationship, have the money, have the social life, have all of these things. Unleash your inner joy, because guess what? God has made for you to live in joy. So if you are struggling in any of those issues, make sure that you look at Eventbrite for that, or go on, you know, patreon.com/Hoodoo Healing and join us. We start April the 12th, and it was a really great time. We had a preview on Monday so that people could see what it is like and what it's going to be about. And, you know, it is the energy of April says that go forward with the things that your ideas in your business, right? For me, it was Make Space Mondays. What is it for your business? Right? What is it for you that you have to make space for, you know? So, but I met with my business besties and my business coach, and they were like, you know, things need to change and revamp, and that is okay. Be okay with things changing. Be okay with things. Be okay with things changing. You know, you know, one thing that I notice a lot of times what holds us back is that we're not okay with change. And this is an energy that says that we have to be okay with change, because change is what multiplies success. Being comfortable with change helps to remove obstacles. When you are so stuck in your own way of doing things, right, and you're not open to change, guess what? Guess what? You will always be stuck, right? You will always be stuck. And so April is this energy of making sure that you're taking good care of your ancestors, because your ancestors are going to ensure that you have long life, and they're going to assure that, you know, negative energy that tries to bring obstacles to your long life that will be taken care of. So this is that spiritual energy of April. Make sure you're wearing lots of white. Make sure that you're wearing lots of indigo and purples and yellows. Those are the colors of the energy that is amplifying good energy and good vibrational energy this month. You know, this is that energy that brings swift healing. Swift healing. If you are open and ready to receive this April, it will bring swift healing, not just April, for the whole second quarter, really. And this is also that energy of rebirth, you know, rebirthing yourself, rebirthing your business, rebirthing the image, rebirthing who you are. It's okay to change. It's okay to chop off the hair. It's okay to lose the weight. It's okay to end that relationship and date again. It's okay to clean house. It's okay to throw away that furniture. It's okay to get rid of that stuff. Spring cleaning is still in effect for April. This is also an energy for those that are in business that says develop your strong powers of speech. So if you are a public speaker or if you are a speaker of any kind, make sure that you're taking speech classes or reading books about how to be effective leaders and how to hone in on your speech, how to make, you know, how to be a good leader. If you are in a leadership role, this is April asks that you bring power to your leadership by working on your speech, also by developing your message, also developing your leadership skills. Okay, this is that energy also that says when you bring blessings of happiness, peace, and goodwill to other people randomly, guess what? It will constantly happens for you. So April is that energy that says, you know, it's the energy of 9, because the 4 month amplifies the energy of 9 and 90. So think of 9 random acts of kindness you can do. If you want to stretch it to the 90, go ahead. But think of some 9 random acts of kindness that you can do. Surprise people, bless them with happiness, peace, and goodwill. And guess what? It's going to constantly happen to you. Happiness, peace, and goodwill. They're not expecting it. They weren't expecting anything from you, you know, and it's just here. This is for you. I'm not trying to get anything in return. You know, here, have a beautiful day, right? And this is that energy that says, remember that the ancestors will increase longevity and healing for us that are so staying close to your ancestors will help us not to suffer. So make sure that every morning and every evening that you are taking time to spend, even if it's just 5 minutes, 3 minutes, that you're taking some time out of your day to spend to them. This is also that energy that says invite the rain. Invite the rain into your life. April showers bring May flowers, right? Invite the rain. You know, I think of that song by William Murphy, This Is My Season, you know, but harvest doesn't matter. Harvest doesn't matter, you know, for people that don't have seed in the ground. You know, if you don't have seed in the ground, you know, you don't want the rain. But if you have seed in the ground, you want that rain. And for those of us that have been planting seeds, and for those of us that have been taking care of our spirits, our Orisha, our Mpungu, our ancestors, or whatever the spiritual energy is for you, your angels, your spirit guides, that you have been taking very good care of your spirits, invite that rain to pour down onto your seeds, and a blessing is going to come for you. This is that energy that says, plant your seeds, guys. Plant your seeds. Make sure your ancestral gardens are thriving. Make sure that you have your herbs and your herbs planted for your personal spiritual baths. The energy is asking us to come back to the earth, because guess what? We should not be, you know, there's some herbs that you're going to have to order here and there, but some fundamental things you should be growing yourself, that you know that you're always going to need, or supplying local local and supporting local botanicas, because all of this shipping across and the ocean and all of this is really hurting our environment. And April says, make lavish offerings to the environment, right? So feeding the earth, making lavish offerings to your ancestral garden, growing and thriving. And I don't care if you only have a little patio. Whatever you have, take advantage of that and grow something. Because what makes the offering of taking care of the earth lavish is that you start, that you do something. It will lead to incredible happiness. It will lead to incredible comfort. It will lead to a life that is really, really spiritually powerful. One of the go-to herbs for April to grow and to start your ancestral garden this month is mint. So if you have any type of peppermint, spearmint, this is the time to plant some, and to plant it with some daisies of any kind. So mint and daisies are two powerful plants that you can plant. Daisies are really good, especially false daisy is really good to get rid of negative energy, also to bring in positive energy. And mint is about spiritual transformation and bringing in positive energy into your life. And I'm going to be talking about that more in depth tonight at the Love of Our Ancestors meetup. I'm going to go in the spiritual energy a lot more in depth for 2 hours with the Patreon membership. So if you want to go further in depth, make sure that you join our Patreon at patreon.com/Hoodoo Healing. And tonight we go over the spiritual energies in depth, and we're going to be talking about the plants that you can use and the things that will be good. All right, this is that for the spiritual energy of April. This is that energy of making incense and food offerings to the female energy and the female deities and saints and ancestors and all those spiritual energies that walk with you. Make sure that you're making burning incense for them and food offerings, so that they can bring in good fortune and merit to you. Ask them to bring in good fortune. Ask them to bring merit into, bring merit into your life. And it's okay to ask for blessings, and it's okay to ask for good merit, in your life. If that's something that you need, that's what you need, right? So you ask for it, I know some people's like, oh, we're in the age of Aquarius. When you do ancestral astrology and alignment astrology, we are not really falling into the energy of, we don't fall into the energy of ages. That's just not something that, that's not something that we do. We're just not into that, so for people that says, oh, we're into ages, I don't really apply it to ages, but a recap. April is about moving your body still, moving in your business, moving. And April is going to go by quick. So make sure you prioritize the things that you need to prioritize. Make sure that you are also feeling extra motivated, because listen, you are your source of motivation, right? But make sure that you're taking care of your angels and your ancestors and your spirit guides that walk with you, so that you can have the energy to move through this fast energy, because April is going to be moving fast. Make sure that you have your mind screwed on correctly. Okay, because it's going to go so fast, you're going to be like, what in the hell happened to April, right? And so this is about tackling your projects, tackling your business projects, your body, right? Your home, all of those things, whatever those projects, whatever that spring cleaning, whatever that cleaning, whatever that revamp in the business, whatever those revamps in your health, whatever those revamps that you need to do, right? So April is that energy. April is that great energy, right? And it carries a powerful magnetic energy that can help you draw in what you desire, what you need to elevate your life. But the thing is, are you taking care of those spirits that help you? So Aries new moon on April 11th, a powerful new moon. April the 4th, powerful time to planting those seeds of intention, getting into your ancestral garden. April 4th, April 11th. This is the best day of the year. April 4th, April 11th is one of the best days for ancestral honor, ancestral worship, ancestral reverence, making sure that you're setting those goals and planting those seeds of intention. It carries such a powerful magnetic energy. Taking care of those spirits that really take care of you. When you do it those days, April 4th, April 11th, you are going to bring in some magnificent energy, okay? The first half of the month of April, we have a lot of tension. And those that are not focused on their business, on their goals in the way that they should be focused on their stuff, will probably feel more tension than others. And the reason why you feel this tension, and the reason that you feel it honing in on your back, you feel this heaviness in your shoulders and things of that nature, because we have this Mars-Neptune square in the first part of the month that is like, yo, get it together. Make sure that you are hitting them goals. Make sure that you are releasing your emotions. Make sure you're working on your self-awareness and your emotional intelligence. So if you feel a lot of pressure in the first half of the month, ask yourself, are you doing what they're asking you to do? Are you really truly working on your goals? Are you really truly working on your business? Are you really truly working on your body? Right? Because when Taurus season comes in, it is going to slow down a little bit more, but so that you can focus on certain areas and aspects of your business, right? Certain aspects and areas of your business. And the end of the month, we have a Scorpio super full moon. Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and all the spirits be a fit. Because the sun is making this annual alignment with Uranus, whatever that you want to call it. And this is that energy about wake the hell up. Wake up. Wake up. If you are still crying over something from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, wake up. How long are you going to let this control and dictate thy life? How long are you going to do that? So, this is why I say, Scorpios, listen. Water signs, listen. This is why y'all need to be making sure that you are in a spiritual overflow. Earth energy signs, such as Taurus, make sure that you guys are doing your spiritual work so that when this intense energy comes at the end of the month, you are not falling by the wayside. You're not in your closet crying in the corner. You're not in the bathtub sinking down to the land of abyss like, oh my God, why me? Because it's going to be a powerful, powerful time. This can also be a powerful time of joy and healing if you do the work before it get here. So make sure, don't be the week before that super full moon get here trying to do the work, trying to do your shadow stuff and get thrown down the drain, child, because that's exactly what it's gonna do. Gonna throw these earth signs and these water signs down the drain if they don't work on themselves, okay? So remember that Mercury, the planet of communication, will also enter Aries around the 3rd or the 4th. Is going to enter Aries. And so make sure that you are taking care of your communication spirits very well. Your Luceros, your Igualas, your Papa Legbas, the first week of April, make sure that you are really, really giving in to those energies and doing those offerings that you need to do. Also, make sure, be mindful of telling your business. Don't be giving too much of your business away. Don't be talking too much of your business to folks. Keep your business between you and your spirits, okay? This is also a time in the first half of April. Make sure that you're not coming over a little too harsh, because people are going to be in their feelings, because this Aries energy is a little high, a little harsh. So make sure that you're not in your feelings, that you can get your point across, and that you are talking to people in a very kind, a very loving, and a very affectionate manner. Also, make sure that in the first half of April, you're checking yourself. If you're being highly sensitive, if everything that someone says is getting to you, maybe, just maybe, you are taking things a little bit too personal, and just look inside yourself. And always remember, Aries season teaches us this so much over and over and over and over again. Make sure that you understand that what people say and do have nothing to do with you. It is about them. It is about themselves, right? It's about themselves. So make sure that you are make sure that you're doing that, right? Make sure that you are not taking things personal. Make sure that you understand what people say and do are about them and have nothing to do with you. And then when we get to that 4th day, April 4th, guys, this is that healing energy. So make sure you're doing that healing work. Great for those that have chronic illnesses and ailments to do your petitions. But remember, if you're doing your petitions on April 4th, it's a 44-day petition. It's a 44-day petition. So, like, this is why some people that came to me and asked, oh, can I put it? I'm like, this is a 44-day petition. It is a 44-day petition. So, if you're going to do this, 44-day petition with me, it's it's 44 days. So the cost is for 44 days. If you're not, you don't have to do your petition with other people. Do it for yourself, but know that if you are using the vibrational energy of 4 on April 4th for healing, this is a great time for anybody that has been needing healing in any type of chronic ailment and or illness. If you need help building a stronger foundation in your business and or for your children, this is also a time to heavily connect to your guardian spirits and guardian angels. But remember, this working needs to be done for 44 days. This is not a one and done kind of working. It is that you're going to commit 44 days to doing the prayers, the rituals, and the offerings and things of that nature. Okay? So, I think that is pretty much it. Oh, before I go, we do have, at the end of April, we have a Pluto retrograde. Woo! This is our first retrograde in a while. So that's why I'm telling folks, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Because this retrograde is going to be felt in the energetic body. So this is why preparing your energetic body is so, so, so important. And we round out April 30th. The sun makes its annual conjunction with Uranus, the planet of, computers, the planet of flying cars, the planet of, let's think, outrageous, right? The planet of innovation, the planet of change, awakening, newness. So this Uranus energy, especially for Tauruses, earth energies, and water signs, y'all start preparing your energetic bodies with your spiritual baths often, so that you are not thrown down the drain and flushed down the toilet. This is also an energy that I said, making sure that we are taking care of the environment, because this energy in Uranus and Taurus is like, if y'all don't start planting some stuff and taking care of this earth, I'm going to smack y'all with another outbreak, another disaster, because I'm telling you that I said, start taking care of the earth. So this energy of April is like, y'all better have these aha moments with yourselves about taking care of the earth and how better that you can do that. And so for my Patreon members that are $70 members and above, every month, you know, they are getting some a seed planted for them. You know, a seed is going to be planted for them, because I think that's so important that we sow back into the earth. And you know, you can look at these energetic alignments that we have. It is saying, baby, sow into the earth, because the earth is what takes care of us, right? The earth is what provides for us. Trees give us the medicine. They give us the food. They give us so much stuff, right? And so it's so important that we take care of this planet, and so important that we take care of the realm of our ancestors, because hopefully one day that we are going to be great, beautiful ancestors ourselves, right? So it's important that we take care of our ancestors, so that when we get into that realm that is taking care of us. I just wanted to remind you guys of what's going on this April. Remember that we are all miracles. We are all miracles, and that joy is here for us all. April is about change and miracles. If you are willing to go through the lessons this life that allow you to grow and evolve on this journey. If you want to grow and evolve with us, join our Patreon at patreon.com/Hoodoo Healing. If you want to join us, check out our Make Space Mondays to make space for your emotional healing, so that you can create more space in your heart, mind, body, and soul, so that you can move through life with more ease and grace, and learn to flow with the energy rather than create obstacles and resistance and strains and trying to force yourself to live against the flow of the energy. Make Space Mondays is about self-reflection, self-awareness, acceptance, and not doing the mirror work and trying to uncover the lessons in such a hard way. It is about adding the joy to your shadow work. So join us for Make Space Mondays. You can see that on my Instagram. Click the link in the bio. There's also a link for it on the Patreon. It is everywhere. So may your April be full of fun and excitement. May your April allow you to heal from the past and let go of the pain. May you live in the present and take your commitment to live a life of joy, and have the patience that you need for your life and your life journey. And if you need me for coaching to help you get your life to leave the stress, anxiety, depression, all of those isms and all of those issues behind and ready to heal, you know where you can find me, yayijoyce.com, for your spiritual life and or business coaching and or spiritual counsel, yayijoyce.com. If you need holistic herbs to help in your mind, body, soul alignment, you can go to hoodoohealing.net. That is hoodoohealing.net. Here is to your joy. Here is to your living. And remember, never forget who you are. And who you are is perfect, whole, complete, child of the Most High God. Here's to your healing.